Seeing versus these Cardinals this time. Ooh, I didn't think about that. No, I didn't. Let's see. Dr. Secretary
Player is
Dawson.
now ready to play, but is not 100%. There is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. It's your decision.
Dawson, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Albert is no longer a backup. He is not a starter. Sorry about that, but that's how that's gonna roll out. We're not discussing contracts and we're not upgrading players. We're just here to play. Let's go. Cardinals, Cowboys. Prime time. Wow. Monday Night Football featuring 2-1-4 teams. Here we go. Let's go get it, fellas.
Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense,
You're welcome. Huh? What? I'll try, baby. I'll try. Mm. Quantity is low, quality is high. High. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm fully broadcasting, and I done broke right in the league management. Um, this personal game right here is a CPU game I'm playing against. I just got rolling for myself, but I'm managing league things right this second. That's the reason why I paused the game. I just want to kind of, since I'm on a hot mic, I might as well give an update of exactly what I'm doing in this moment. But we're gonna be going live again about 5 o'clock, and we're gonna get a complete update of where the league is. We have basically a state of the league kind of address, and we'll kind of do that on Sundays. Just kind of catch everybody up on some of the game of the week's action, some of the new people coming in, some of the people going out, any issues, resolutions, all of that good stuff. And we'll kind of present that to you live just in case we have to have a little Q&A. Everybody can kind of get an opportunity to get input in on that. But talking neither here nor there with all of that. I don't know why, but that just seems like an image I need. You can, buddy. You are awesome.
Good defense and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Now a nice play
get that pick, fellas.
This is knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Come on, man. You've been playing stellar this season, 54.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Murray now. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a 2-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47th. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
2nd and 53. What the?
After the turnover, here's Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins.
Wow, 2nd and 53. Okay.
At the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer.
Well, they cheated the computer on that one.
And DeAndre
You know what?
Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. Been the top 3 receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. but maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. That's complete. Okuribuna. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 14 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kyler Murray.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he loses the football a second time.
To Chase Edmonds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
You call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
7-yard
And
line.
now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Elliott. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll find a rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Is good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
Their own 25-yard.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. 10, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 76
What that rookie been over there under fire this season, boy.
Their quick strike ability.
What a rookie been under
They
fire.
were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend it and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Andy Lee now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And take it right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 44-yard.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Prescott looks to throw on first. Fires wide. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down.
I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. As soon as I saw the zone, I knew I was going to throw the interception in the zone. Stop throwing the enemies in the zone. C-zone, don't throw ball. C-zone, don't throw ball. C-zone, don't throw ball.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
I fixed that. I'm going to be in the hunt.
Murray now on first down.
Way to take that target he wanted away.
A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 13-yard.
From the gun, Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Murray's pass.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught.
Huge play.
Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Thank you, baby.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 21-17, the final score. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 14-6 was the final score. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
35 yards that time on the punt. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Murray finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Fitzgerald on the slant. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Their own 24-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Your ankle's hurting?
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Who's chilly out there?
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. to throw on third down. Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Poor Sean Lee, you made such a big impact today.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
No way, you flipped it back.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50. 30. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football going back over to Arizona now. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Murray now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
He's got us
Not
on
just
the
for
steals.
himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on 1st down. From the gun, Murray.
Sean Lee, you've been all over this dude today.
And it took the ball off course.
Well, that play's a statistic
Lovely.
that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. Pass incomplete.
Big play, 96.
Read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Big play, Randy Gregory.
Gregory, his 2nd sack of the night. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
To try again after the sack. Murray, man open left side. It's Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. And it
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throw left side
I
complete.
thought he was going to go out of bounds. Big play, Drake. Man, that's such a huge play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that a play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think about the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone
got
just
10
inside
catches.
the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Murray again. This will be caught.
Oh my gosh, see today, man. This dude burned you twice today.
Arizona touchdown.
Dang.
Larry Fitzgerald. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
HEB is here. HEB is here,
And
man.
the Cardinals have once again.
Where you see HEB? Oh, gotcha. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Wait, so nice to have that delivered though.
Even though I tell you what, that's definitely a French benefit of the times, boy. All right.
And taking the lead.
The Cardinals will line up.
Murray to air it out again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Elliott takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 5 at the Cardinals' 35-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. He got a chance to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling.
To talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 4, 90 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that.
I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On first down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 40.
Yes, second win of the season. Let's go. 2 wins in a row. We're on a winning streak. Let's do it. How about them Cowboys? Let's go.
Until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Dallas, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
What that dude was phenomenal in that game. Perfect.
They dropped to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with
boy, you couldn't do no more. You could not do any more than that. Three TDs were big. Max, a fumble cost y'all, boy. Y'all were on the move. That fumble completely disturbed every groove y'all had. Wow, man, this dude Kenyon Drake out here with 7 catches, man. Dude was checking down like crazy. We got one big play from the wide receiver. Miguel. I'm alright, man. I know, man. It's been a quiet season for you so far. These youngsters been showing up. That youngster been showing up. Man, that dude burnt us on 2 plays. That dude burnt us on a big play. That dude just made a big catch. DJ gave up 2 sacks over there. We had more sacks than that, though. Solo. Randy Gregory, Sean Lee, man. Now put some pressure on the QBs today. Or Jordan Hicks, man. I just threw that one right to you. Just no problem. Cheetah Bay and Xavier, man. Obi, big recovery. Alright, we got our first 300-yard passing game of the season. I need to check let's see what the settings are on this one. Alright, we got the football team coming up next. Let's see. What do I need to do here?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in the
Check
top on
the
the team.
settings.
Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want
That's right, CPU sending people all over the place right now.
Who you gonna jack if it ain't us?
Yeah,
LABB to the
it's
bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gonna pray for me.
Play
It
call
was just us in the
715.
vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills.
Unlimited, no restriction, unlimited.
Can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Get it? Never enough. I'm with it.
Quarter 6, accelerate the clock off. Quickly try Trains out of college players out of.
I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in.
What's up, bud? Use a voice where I can hear you. Come here. Huh? Oh, gotcha. Of watching the TV, the computer. Yeah, I understand. My eyes are getting a little funny watching this one. Yeah. I did. My second win of the season. All right. Let's get this broadcast off.